Welcome to my first tips and tricks video. In this video, I'll explain a couple tips and tricks that can help you improve and reach that glorious rank you've always wanted. If you've been hard stuck and clicked on this video to improve, then you've come to the right place. Now to start off, Iron. If you have been placed or find yourself in Iron, then either you're very new or you play for fun, which I appreciate. But if you really want to improve, then you have a lot of work ahead of you. First of all, Iron is extremely easy to get out of. So if you use these tips correctly, then you should be out of Iron in no time at all. Let's start basics. 3 main things you should be focusing on in Iron is your aim, decision making, and map awareness. Aim is crucial for improvement among all ranks and skill levels, but what I recommend is to play a couple death matches before and after your competitive matches. It helps a ton. Decision making is very hard to learn and takes a lot of time to get used to. I recommend playing a couple swift plays and only focusing on your plays and try to outsmart your opponents. Also watching videos like pro players such as Tens, Demon One, and much more, and analyze their plays to see what they do. Map awareness is extremely easy to learn. You should always be keeping mental notes as to where the enemies can peek from and hold from. Now, if you've done everything and you're now in bronze, congrats, but it won't get any easier. I expect you know this, but knowing you're still on this video means you're willing to make it to your dream rank. Bronze is mostly the same aspects, but mostly focusing on ability usage in bronze is substantial and will make you a much better player. Using your abilities to your advantage can be the deciding factor between life and death, whether it be a flash, smoke, or even your ultimate. One little piece of util can lead to a win. If you've gotten used to your abilities and are winning more fights abusing that, then you've made it to silver. You're doing great. Silver can be a bit tougher, so work extra hard for this rank. In silver, there may be a lot of smurfs or toxic people, so the main thing to get out of silver is to prove all skills I've said in previous ranks and mentality. Mentality can be very hard to control, and it is the greatest reason people fail to rank up. Movement in silver will be your best bet. Outmoving your opponent will help you rank up so much faster. I recommend searching some guides on how to learn different movement types. Also, in the future, I will be uploading guides on how to do that, so stay tuned if you really want to get better. With a great mentality, anything is possible. Things to definitely avoid in silver. Avoid talking bad to your teammates. Even if they may be bad, overall, it's never their fault for the reason you lose. Always be a kind person and encourage your team to do better. That brings me to gold. Now that you've got your strongest mentality and you've improved all your current skills, I assume you've made it to gold. Gold will be even harder to get out of, but if you watch this video to the end, you might find yourself improving quicker than you ever imagined. In gold, communication is key. Knowing what to say and knowing how to say it and when to say it will decide the round. Also, economy is a very important part of the game, like how much money the enemy team has and how much money your team has. For example, you have just one pistol round and the enemy team can't buy, then you should be buying with your team. This also cuts into the communication part. If you see your team isn't buying after pistol round, don't just stand around. Make sure to calm that you should force up and then secure the round. And also, after that round, don't force up again. That's a bonus round. A bonus round is when you should be saving your weapons that you already have. Maybe buy a light shield, just make sure you can buy full next round. Communication is important for your team. Without it, your team will be lost. That's when you come in and start being a leader and taking advantage of the situation. Talk some plays into your team and see how they react and play. Always try to communicate, no matter what. You've officially made it to Plat. In Plat, it will be even more of the same aspects, but your main focus should be working on your mistakes. If you see that you're slacking in a certain skill, you should always improve that skill to your level of everything else. Your rank doesn't depend on your best skill, it depends on your worst skill. For example, if your aim is diamond level, but your game sense is a bronze level, then your rank will be lower than you expect. Game sense is a very huge and broad topic, but I will try to explain it in an easier way. Game sense is really just the ability to predict things and adjust to them accordingly. Like enemy rotations or an enemy plays. Say if the enemy went A twice in a row and lost, they most likely won't hit A again because it's not working out for them. Once you can learn to predict your enemy, Plat will be a piece of cake. It's just as long as you can improve all your skills and leave none behind. Now on to Diamond. Some of you probably have been hard stuck here for a long time, just like I once was. When I was in Diamond, my gameplay was horrible, but I had to improve a lot of skills to even get close to that beautiful green rank. There are a couple things that you need to do mostly daily if you want to improve in Diamond. This is the stage where you should be trying your best to improve. First, stop autopiloting games. This is the worst thing you can do. You're basically asking to lose. What I mean by autopiloting is stop mindlessly playing your games. Focus on your gameplay and plays and try to improve the most you can. Trust me, when you realize the difference between your autopilot games and your focus games, you would be mind-boggled. This point will definitely be the time to mention aim labs. Aim labs and the range will be your best friends in Diamond. I also recommend getting a duo or someone that has the same feeling of improvement as you do. Having someone to play with will not only make it a lot funner to play, but also to have a teammate that you can rely on. Positioning in Valorant is crucial for winning more games. Like for example, you should learn to know where to be and to see your enemy's weakness. If your opponents are great at attacking sight, I recommend playing close angles because when they push through, you have the fast util advantage, or you can have the advantage of Judge, Odin, or they don't even clear you, resulting in a free round. Crosshair placement is really important, and you should be aware of your crosshair all the time and knowing where to have your crosshair when you peek angles or hold angles. Wow, you're ascendant, congrats. But this is where you need to take your skill to another level. Not only do you have to improve your aim, game sense, crosshair placement, mechanics, timing, or even mental, but all your mistakes. You should be doing daily warm-ups 30 minutes or more, plus spending a couple minutes recording gameplay and going over it, seeing what you do wrong and what you can do better. Also, your aim should be at an all-time high. Aim for getting to Immortal is the most important aspect. Pro players have thousands of hours on FPS games like Valorant. You can't expect to reach these ranks within a week or even a month. All it takes is time. So to recap everything I said, remember to focus on your plays and not to autopilot your game. Autopiloting your game will result in losses and losses and losses, but if you focus up and remember what you've learned, you will win. Always warm up before hitting that competitive button. It's very important to warm up because it helps your brain and your muscle memory kick in. Last but not least, watch your own gameplay. Watching your own gameplay will help you improve drastically and will improve your game sense a lot. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I will definitely be posting more of these, so keep up. Have a great day.